Sorry about that. I should be okay, and I'm back. I'm back, everyone. I mentioned on the Discord that this is my first night using OBS for a collab because Streamlabs has just decided to self-explode. Let me lower the music. And what is all this Persona music doing here? It should be putting some more summer vibes. Hey yo everyone, hi Miss Zero, hello Maiden, hello Hugrillo. I am not here by myself, as you saw earlier by accident. I did a small sneak peek. Let me unmute them. In 1 second here. I swear to you that I know how to be a streamer. There we go. Okay, you're officially unmuted, by the way. Oh, hi. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Are you? Oh, there you okay, finally. Hi, hi.
Maybe I was too loud with my first yell of excitement. It cut out completely.
It's noise suppression. I've learned that the hard way.
Testing. Test. Is this thing on?
Yes, I've Miss Zero, I can finally hear the text to speech. You can stop crying about it, okay? Oh my goodness. Check them out. I got another for
Hey.
Greetings. Hello to you too, and hello to everyone. Welcome to another night and another episode of the Vtuber Chat Show. Tonight's host is supposed to be Sane Kai. What am I using this VTuber? Let me change to an appropriate form. Have you seen my work? Oh, right. I mean, you know what? I'll just walk out. I'm just gonna walk outside of the room. What room? We're at the beach. Why am I saying there's a room? Wait, you're definitely not looking at chat. Don't look at the bottom of the stream. Don't look at my VTuber models.
I'm not looking.
Their model looks awesome. Thank you. They're complimenting your model. All right,
Oh, thank you.
Now. I'm back.
Howdy.
This should be the appropriate buy for the night because I mean it's daytime on the stream, but ignore that too. I should have looked for an appropriate hour background. I don't know, whatever.
Well, it's 5. You know what they say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's true. I'll take that. Their model is awesome. Yeah, thank you. So, can you please introduce yourself to the chat?
All right. So howdy. My name is Babowsa Marina. I am a totally normal girl who just evidently looks like a sea slug, and I am part of the Laszlo Corporation, which does not do experiments or anything. We're normal. And so I am just a cute girl that looks like a sea slug, and I like to draw and play games. Yippee!
Wow, that was actually quite an introduction. You actually told us a little bit about everything in there. You inserted a little bit of VTuber lore and what you like and what you do. They sound very trusting. I hope that's a compliment.
I am very trusting.
And not an issue. Very trusting. Can that be considered a strength or a weakness?
You can trust me.
Okay.
I wish I could wink.
What is the Laszlo Corporation? Can I ask about
Laszlo
that?
Corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's a little indie group, really. And so there's me, and we have Deathcap, who is a mushroom girl, and then my bro dad, who made my model and is also in the group, which is why I call him my bro dad. Cherish, who I think is like a goat thing. I don't know. He's my bro dad, so I don't ask questions.
What are my members of the team? I don't know. My members are a goat thing and some other people. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we have a centipede and another shark fish thing.
Shark fish? Hey yo, one of my people? Let's go.
So if you like that kind of thing, you should stop by. Wink.
Yeah.
I can't actually wink, so just pretend every time I do an exaggerated blink.
I'm gonna put your name on top of there. Why is the name inverted? Why is OBS being like this?
What is my name backwards? Is it
yeah,
like...
on the stream, I'm pretty sure everybody's looking at it, and your name is inverted on the top. Because I'm gonna drop some images. So while I try to fix this, let me give you a little bit of context of what we're gonna be doing here tonight. So, as the guest, we're obviously gonna be talking about all kinds of VTuber related stuff and all kinds of hobby related things to your VTuber experiences, and as well answer some trivia related to stuff you may know. And we also have a new game that we started with our guests, which is like gift. Oh my god, somebody gave me the name for this other game somebody gave me the name for this game the other week, and it's about give us the context. So I have some images from your socials, could be your streams,
Oh no.
and you have to give me the context of what is this.
All right.
Yeah,
that sounds scary.
Yeah, context please. There we go. Thank you, Mitz, for reminding me.
Context please. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, context please. All right, so now I did not fix the thingy. Let's see, reset, flip, horizontal. No, there we go, I fixed it.
Oh
Please
man,
explain.
now I'm Babowsa instead of a wolf.
Okay, so where shall we start? Let's see. Give us a little bit of feedback on why you became a VTuber, or or your VTuber history. Like, who's your favorite VTubers? I've seen on your socials you have made some art of VTubers that I know and that I really love. So give us a bit of history of your VTuber, past history.
All right. Well, oh geez, this is a little embarrassing.
Oh.
Well, it's only embarrassing because I've wanted to be a VTuber for a very, very long time. I had first got into it through Kizuna Eye. Was like the really first popular one, and that was way back in 2016 or something. Yeah. So way back. But the thing was, that was in I think I was in middle school.
Oh snap.
And so and so obviously I could not be a VTuber when I first got into them. So I just became an avid fan all the way up until now, really.
No, that's fair. I mean, Kizuna Eye was definitely one of the pioneers of this entire VTuber journey. So VTubers for all that. They said that there's practically VTubers before that, but the one that popularized it, pioneer, is Kizuna Eye.
Yeah, especially in the West, at least.
Yeah. Absolutely. Something else that. Well, how do I say this? I mean, I don't know why you say that it's embarrassing. I think it's perfectly fine to want to be a VTuber for the longest time ever. It looked like a really cool media. If I were to be honest, stuff like PNG tubers has existed way before Kizuna AI, because I've seen streamer artists used to have their little drawings in the corner, whether it was a GIF or anything. It's just that now, for the past 2 years or 1 year and a half, I don't know, or 3 years, when VTuber, the big boom of this is actually kind of a new field. I think a lot of people don't really see it like that, but it is still kind of a new field. People are still discovering new stuff, and PNG tubers were way before Kizuna AI. All right. I have an image here. This is not part of that other game that I wanted to, but I wanted to show this one. I wanted to show it right now because I think it can also give feedback on something that I just mentioned. If only I could find the image easily on my freaking setup. I swear I put it here. OBS, and my OBS is it's a little bit messy. It's not this one. It's supposed to be. You know what? Oh, there it is. I found it. Boom. Oh, okay. Yes. I believe this is in your Twitter. I found this one there. And this is your one of your commission sheets. And your art is so freaking adorable.
Thank you.
I'm definitely gonna be requesting one soon, if you don't mind.
Oh no, go ahead.
The MatPat Game Theory. Wow, you know what? That's not. Do you know who MatPat from Game Theory is?
Of course. I was a child on the internet.
Have you seen the PNG that MatPat uses and moves around?
Yeah.
And someone say that MatPat
with
was like
his
the
like
first
hand on
PNG
his chin.
Yeah. I can bring that cursed image into the stream right now.
Oh gosh!
I
Don't say those things.
Because I use one for a thumbnail on one of my podcasts on YouTube. Which, by the way, everyone, Babowsa streams on YouTube, but I saw you streaming on Twitch not long ago, right?
Yeah, I kind of stream on both because like people were like, stream on YouTube, it's fine, but most of my friends stream on Twitch, and so I kind of like switch back and forth.
Okay, I see. Any particular reason why you want to tell us, like, you know, if you can share why YouTube? Is it more comfortable? Give us, because I always as part of like people's to give people advice, like which platform is better to stream on. Can you give us feedback on both of those?
Well, the thing is, I'm really new to streaming, so I don't know what is like technically better or whatever.
Okay.
I feel like on Twitch it's easier to find new people, but I started on YouTube because that's where I get most of my VTuber content, at least before I started streaming myself, you know. Like in that drawing you can see like Hololive girls, and they're all on YouTube mostly. And so
yes.
Yeah, like I went from Kazuna to Hololive. Like I feel like a lot of people in the VTuber rabbit did. And so before I started streaming, I watched most of my streams on YouTube. So I was like, oh yeah, when I start streaming, I'll stream on YouTube. I don't know which one is technically better.
I actually said the exact same thing when I started. My first stream ever, because I started last year on the month of June, and my first stream was on YouTube. It was my VTuber debut, and I think I still okay. So I do still stream on YouTube every week, at least once. Every Sunday I have a little podcast that I do in there. But when it comes to like streaming, mostly I prefer Twitch just because of overall the experience. I can have fun with all the like redeems and all that stuff.
Yeah. That's mostly why I switched, because I was like, dang, you can do a lot of cool stuff with Twitch, and a lot of the like, you know, like what's it called, like programs and plugins and stuff are for Twitch only.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Your peers.
See, I brought it. See, I told someone on Discord that I was gonna be unexpectedly out of nowhere. I'm gonna bring MatPat and I'm gonna use it as a PNG tuber myself. So here you go.
Wow, I can't believe you got him on the stream too.
Yeah, I am no longer the person interviewing you. Right now, it's MatPat.
MatPat?
Yes, you're speaking to MatPat right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Vtuber Theory. I can't do
MatPat.
I can't do his voice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to VTuber Theory.
Okay. I mean, this is too cursed. I thought of doing something funny, but I can't. My randomness is out of nowhere. I don't know if you've seen any of my stream, but it's just like...
Oh, of course I have.
Let me just put MatPat in the beach, and then people may ask...
I think the last stream of yours I watched, I walked in and you were using, like, the foot model.
Oh, why? Is that the model? Like, what is that the model? The stream that you remember?
I don't know. I don't even know if that was like actually the last one I watched or just the last one I remember. It was very jarring.
It's jarring. It's a theory, a game theory. I wish I had that in the soundboard, but I don't have it.
A game theory.
Hello, MatPat. What the true identity of the magenta guy from FNAF?
What is? Don't ask me Don't ask me Five Nights at Freddy's questions. I don't know anything about the lore. I knew the lore at the beginning. Have you ever played Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh no, I'm way too scared.
You're scared? What kind of games do you like? I mean, you mentioned earlier just like a little bit of games. I seen you play Splatoon. I was gonna say I seen you play Duolingo. That's not a game. Is it a game?
I feel like I would consider it a game. It has game aspects.
Okay.
It's a website aspects.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah.
I wonder what question is. I have so much stuff to like ask you just related to like streams that I witnessed. Because one of the things that I do remember was that when I started watching you on YouTube, it definitely was. I think it was one of the Splatoon streams. I think I found you because you either pop in the algorithm for me or somewhere on Twitter.
I think I remember I saw you on Twitter, and I think you were doing like one of those like, hey, I want to find more VTubers, and I saw that you had a link to Twitch. I mean, not Twitch, to YouTube.
Yeah.
In your own post. I'm like, oh, another YouTuber, because those are rare on Twitter apparently.
Yeah.
And
right. But lately, last night I was watching Kimono Gamer. There's someone who also I just been seeing their YouTube streams, because I binge YouTube like crazy. I watch a lot of YouTube podcasts, YouTube videos. I leave them in the background all the time. That's the most I go to YouTube more than Twitch. But when it's time for me to like binge and watch stuff. Hey yo, people are contributing points. Did you know that I had a challenge for chat today?
What is it?
Let me see if it gets done. So let me bring it into existence. It says here, if people give out 10,000 points, which I doubt it, it says here I will put the guest in a boat, and I will put Sane in a jar.
Ship me off to sea.
Yeah.
Rude.
I will be throwing the guest into the sea. Hey yo, what the heck? 4,000 points? What the heck are you people getting this fucking point out of? 50%? Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I should not talk about it. Please don't put me in a jar.
Don't ship me away, please. Don't ship me away. We just started.
Yeah, don't ship. Nah, you get to go in an adventure, and then you find me in a bottle or something like that. I don't know. I think that's what I was thinking.
Get a wish?
A wish? I'm not a genie, Jed. I don't have a genie VTuber. I may have a lot of models, but I don't. Oh, there you go. Thank you for the bits.
I'm a pro shipper.
Approach? What? What is that? What is a pro shipper? I feel like. Wait, is it a chip? Like an actual chip, or is it like chipping characters? I mean.
I think it's both in this context.
Like, I can't even grasp the concept. Yes? Okay. Fine, whatever. Thank you, Saya, for contributing 2,000 points. And how are you, Saya, by the way? Alright, so one of the things that I was going to mention earlier was I was going to go into the whole Duolingo rabbit hole. But, let's get that out of the way. Because one of the things that I remember saying in your chat is like, it'd be really cool if I was able to like chat with you in Spanish, to text your Spanish, because you were saying, I wish I had people to talk Spanish with. And I'm like, well, here I am, Babowsa, here I am now.
I'm not good enough for conversation yet. You'll have to come back in like a few months.
I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing you. I'm not going to be like throwing you into a challenge in there.
Yeah, like Spanish quiz now.
Spanish quiz now.
Ahora.
Dime, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se dice ocean in Spanish?
Mi amo Bo.
Bo. Okay, that's not bad. But I mean, can you at least recognize it? Let me see if I can say a sentence right now. Let me see if you can identify.
Lava toast lost mon toast.
Stop trying to speak Spanish with text to speech. That's not gonna work. So let me see if I say it, because I used to be a teacher back in. I used to do tutoring, and even to people who were, like new to the language, I try to go little by little just to test how much Spanish they know. Are you willing to at least allow me to give you like a small quiz right now? If I go
go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going to be very good, but
okay, translate the word or say whatever comes to your mind when I say this list of Spanish words. All right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Perro.
That's dog.
Okay. Pescado.
Is that fish?
Yes, you got it right.
Yeah.
Babowsa.
Me! That's Lug!
No, I'm just kidding. It can be a slug. A slug is a Babowsa as well. So I was wondering if you got the name from that. Like, is it Spanish inspired, or what are the name Babowsa come from? Really?
Yeah. Well, hey Bo, short for Babowsa, and Marina is sea, and so it's just sea slug. Or Babowsa Marina.
Babowsa Marina. Yeah. And now for I think the elephant in the room that I wanted to something that I wanted to point out. Is it inspired by Splatoon, by the way?
My model?
I mean, everything in general. Has
Well,
anyone ever told you
actually,
that?
yeah, I do get that a lot, and I'm happy because I really love Splatoon. It's a really big influence on me, art style and wise. But actually, I did not design my model. My bro dad did, and so I was kin assigned Splatoon, which I'm happy with.
As part of this show as well, we also have questions from the chat or questions they have made in the past in Discord. And I'm gonna start with this very simple one because apparently, I guess this can explain some of your lore. I don't know if this can. Miss Hero in chat is saying, ask if she's the parasite or the host. Do you know the reference?
I'm the host now.
You're the host.
You're the guest. I'm the host.
And we have a familiar face in chat. Hello, Yomi. Hi.
Hi, Yomi.
Okay.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I've always loved meeting amazing VTubers online or just friends in general and in this type of field. Let's see. Another question directly from Discord. I guess we answered the question of the username. And also, here's another one. Wait. Is this? You practically. I can't. The way you started, it was so well organized that I'm like, I've just been making you repeat the stuff that you already repeated already.
Oh yeah, my introduction.
Yeah.
It is very well practiced.
Yeah, very well practiced. How long were you practicing for this?
I don't know. It's basically just the intro that I stuck with for my debut. So I'm just like reusing all that stuff.
Okay. All right. So here's another one. I guess we can start with what type of games do you like in general? You mentioned some of them, so that's why I say maybe I don't want to regurgitate stuff you mentioned already, but can you go deeper into your gaming taste?
All right. Well, that's kind of hard. I can tell you. It's the thing is like I have a wide range of games that I play. So it's easier to tell you the games that I don't like, really.
Go ahead, test us.
I am so scared of everything, so I do not touch horror with a 10-foot pole, which is really ironic considering like the themes of my VTuber and all my siblings and my bro dad who are huge horror fans.
Have you been in one of those like chat that where everyone is like, "Hey guys, let's play Phasmophobia," and you'd be like, "No."
Yeah. Honestly, I do own Phasmophobia, but I have never played by myself because I get too scared. I need someone to hold my hand. But games that I do play, I'm a really big Nintendo fan girl. I know like Nintendo isn't like a genre or anything, but I just like the vibe of Nintendo games. You know, like one of my favorite series being Splatoon, obviously.
Yeah.
And I also like I like the Mario games, and I really like Pikmin. I was excited for Pikmin 4 today. I ran around grabbing Pikmin 4 off the shelf as soon as I could.
I saw the post. I think I was talking about it before the stream. Like, you know, you want to tell the story or not? Or is it good?
So last night I was all hyped up for Pikmin 4, you know, and then I get a call from my bank and someone has taken out exactly $60 from my PayPal account. Like, and I was so distraught because that was my Pikmin money. And I was so sad. And I was like, someone stole my Pikmin money. Luckily, this morning I got it back, and so I got Pikmin 4, and those bozos who stole my money did not get Pikmin 4.
I said a joke that I thought that was like satire because I say something similar to that, like, oh my goodness, somebody spent a lot of money in my Amazon. I wonder who it was. It was me. I'm guilty.
I wonder who that was. Yeah, no, this was just like straight up someone stole my money.
Yeah, no, that was legit, but hopefully, everything goes well and everything. It's a good ending. You're playing Pikmin
I
right
changed
now?
my
How's the game?
passwords and I got Pikmin 4.
Yes.
I haven't actually played it yet, but I'm very excited.
I mean, what are you waiting for? I mean, get out of this collab and go play Pikmin right now. So I'm just kidding.
I'll start as soon done.
Awesome. I have other things planned to play tonight, and it's not Pikmin 4. I have been tortured by chat to play Balan Wonderworld, and I have to play that tonight after the stream. Yo, same.
Man, I was actually like, I was unironically interested in playing that, but then I heard it was really bad.
Oh no.
So I have not yet played it, but I might be attending to watch you play it instead.
Oh, all right. Then you can play a better game while you watch me play a very, very dreadful game. I mean, it's not. I mean, I said my piece. It's interesting game. It's not bad. It's a game. It's a game of all games. But
very mid.
It's a very mid house there. Oh no. You're on your way to dinner? You got a dip? Oh man, thank you for stopping by. Let's see, what can I say? Oh yeah, here's the part of the show where I show you a picture and you have to give me context. I believe I have this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. And let's bring it to the stream. And why is it so gigantic? Oh my god. This is the first image to give us the context. It is this beautiful thumbnail that...
Yeah, I recognize that one.
What is this pigeon? Can you please tell me what is this? I think I've seen it before in a meme, but I didn't know it was like real.
Yeah, no, this is I also really like visual novels. I forgot to say that earlier. I love visual novels. And so this is the thumbnail for Hot the Full Boyfriend, which is a visual novel where you date birds. And
sorry,
yeah, it's just normal pictures of birds. They aren't anime boys. I mean, they're anime boys for a little bit, but then they turn back into boys. And you're a girl, like a human girl, the whole time. And so...
Excuse me?
You are a human girl dating a bunch of birds, little pigeons. And it's fun. I like it. I might have more Hot to Full Boyfriend streams than I do Splatoon ones at this point.
Really?
I'm trying to do all the routes.
That's funny because all the ones that I caught you was like Splatoon or the Duolingo stuff. And it's hard for me to keep up with so many VTubers that I'm following.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
it is a wild ride.
it is. I mean, if you're talking about the game or the VTuber journey in general, I think both at this point. How did you get the Daki from it? What Daki?
Daki? I did not know they had a Daki. Is it like, ooh. Is it like person sized? Is it like a normal pillowcase?
Pigeon and a pillow? I'm pretty sure I have furniture in my house that had pigeons on it. I don't think that counts as like a Daki.
There's a pin I really want to get when I finish the game. I wouldn't buy it until I finish, so it's like a reward for beating the game. But I'm looking forward to it.
I see. Oh, hi, Red Joker. Nice to see you here. Here's a good question. Since you're mentioning Splatoon a lot, and I love Splatoon as well. Have you been playing any of the latest Blackbets, like the last one or the one before?
Oh, so unfortunately, the last one, because I was on vacation last weekend and I was going camping, so I didn't have any internet access during the weekend.
Oh, no.
But that's fine with me because I don't have a favorite ice cream flavor anyway. I mean, I do, but it's chocolate. I wasn't one of them, so I don't got that team spirit.
I see. Not in general. I played the one before that one, which is like was it milk chocolate? I don't remember.
Oh yeah. No. Oh no. The last one before that was the Triforce.
Right. Oh, the Triforce one. Yeah. I went with Team Wisdom out of like a random
Team Courage.
Yeah, I think you were Courage.
We both lost to Power, unfortunately.
Yeah. I was gonna choose power, but then a friend said, "Oh, I chose Team Wisdom." Oh well, we can't play together on stream, and then I chose Wisdom with them. But it's all good.
Yeah, I chose for the green ink.
Ooh, here's a really interesting question since you're an artist. And this will be a little bit of a hot take. I hope you're ready to answer stuff like this. As an artist, have you been asked anything about AI?
AI? Not really. Unfortunately, I just think that AI is a bit annoying, but I don't really see it as much of like a genuine threat, because it's just like AI art wouldn't exist without the power of like quote unquote real artists and such.
Hell yeah.
And you can always tell the difference between AI art and art made by like a real person based on like stylistic choices that AI art doesn't understand. And so like also think that it's not inherently bad. Like they used AI during what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they used AI in Spider-Verse for like to help with like tweening in the frames and such. And like they used their own art to train it, and they they cleaned up everything that looked bad from the AI and such.
Yeah,
it's made the job easier. And so I feel like that's how AI art is. It's just a tool, It's like it's like if you were like, if someone brought a pair of scissors to origami class and you're like, no, they're gonna ruin all our origami because it's too powerful. We will never be like the scissors. Like someone needs to use the scissors. You can't. The scissors being there doesn't mean that the origami is gonna be ruined or anything.
No, that's a really good analogy, and thank you for answering that question. I do also stand on what you say. It's very annoying, and all that stuff you mentioned about how handy it can be to like up production, because if it's used properly.
I'm not like 100% against AI art at all. I think it could be used well. It's not being used well yet.
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Yeah, let me see what Miss Hero keeps saying. Here's that AI should be a tool, friend, and not a person. Oh yeah, you're agreeing as well with us. Okay. accept no substitutes. Oh my, I don't know what that means at this point, but I'm afraid to ask you, miss. All right, so here's another one. I brought this picture here because it mentions more about your commissions. Your design is so freaking adorable. I freaking love it, which is why I'm guilty of trying. I like it. I like it a lot. Hopefully, I'll be able to like ask you for that commission soon. Something that I was gonna ask related to this kind of stuff is any tips out there for like, or not tips. Sorry, that's not the angle that I wanted to go with this. I wanted to go more on the angle of like, as an artist, like what is your more like your speed or your mindset for like asking permissions, or is this like a full-time for you, like a hobby, or do you do it on the side while you're doing your other personal projects, or how deep are you into the artist field?
Well, full-time as I manage right now. Because like thing is, I always like work over the summers and stuff, but when I'm going to school, because I'm still a student, so when I go to school, all my money commissions. And so I also work pretty fast, so I try to keep them open as much as possible. But yeah, I don't really get like too many, which I'm fine with, honestly, because I am still a student, and so I can't just spend all my time drawing commissions and whatnot.
I'm impatient. I have to say this. I am a nightmare sometimes to work with. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, but I am. But I just wanted to say that out there. But I understand the patience of artists. I mentioned this in other streams. I know it's very taboo. I don't want to blacklist myself as a customer, but sometimes I'm like, yo, what's one of the questions that I sometimes ask the artists that do commissions for VTuber stuff is like, what's your time limit to do this type of work, and when are you available? And they're like, in 3 months. And they're like, in 3 months. And it's like, you have anything else in between that? Not much, but I just want to accept that in 3 months later. I'm like, okay, I just go look.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know,
I can understand
weird.
that.
It's so odd, and I'm like, sorry, but I don't think I can. And then they come back later, 3 months later. I'm like, I got one already. I kind of needed it for that same week that I asked you.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a weird angle to
No, I mean
put
it's
yourself.
honestly it's good to ask like
Yeah,
before and then like not like bother them later like, hey,
Yeah.
are you gonna do this? Hey, are you gonna do this? You know. So honestly, good on you for being forward about it.
No, yeah,
But yeah.
that's what I want. That's more. Thank you for that word. I was lacking the
Yeah.
word, but you said it there. I'm very forward with that kind of stuff. Not forceful or a nightmare. I don't know why I said that. Oh, hi, Chad. Thank you for stopping by.
I mean, communication is key when it comes to selling art and
Yes.
stuff. So as long as you're like,
Thank you.
you know, if you communicate how soon you need it and whatnot, I don't think anyone would be mad at you, really.
Oh, appreciate it. Let's see. Something else that I wanted to like ask about. It's like, more. Let's get to know you more in general for the stream here. Can you tell us more about other kinds of tastes outside of gaming and VTuber? Any hobbies out of the ordinary, or anything unusual? Like, a lot of people like anime because they're VTubers. But do you like anything else aside of that?
I don't know, actually. All I really do is game and watch anime and draw. I guess I really like kids. Like I mentioned that I was working over the summer, and I'm actually a camp counselor for like a summer camp. And I hope that one day I could be an art teacher. But aside from that, yeah, I don't really do anything else. I'm a huge weeb.
That's okay. That's completely understandable. No, it's because we have all kinds of interesting folks here. We have people that love fishing. We have people that love like stuff that is like related to gacha games or other stuff like that. Do you play any gacha games by any chance or not?
Oh yeah, I really love rhythm games, and a lot of rhythm games are turning into gacha games.
Oh, okay, that's where you were going from. I'm like, wait, a rhythm game? Gacha?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course there is. There's rhythm games that are gacha.
Like I started getting into rhythm games through the Live series, and so those are gachas. And right now I'm really into Project Sekai, which is another rhythm game gacha. And I'm trying to get into Limbus Company, which is another gacha, but that has some pre-cool games that I have yet to finish. So I'm gonna finish those first before I get into it.
Limbus Company. I've never heard this word before.
I don't know if Limbus means anything.
Limbus. I've heard this name before. What does Limbus means? Let's see. Limbus has to do. Oh wow, that was a jump scare. I searched for Limbus on Google by itself, and all I saw was like super close-up pictures of eyes, just eyes.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Because
honestly,
Limbus, yeah, the Limbus of the
Like
eye.
Moon series is probably the like peak scary I can take before I can't play anything anymore.
Wait, did you say something about Pikmin being scary?
Pikmin? No. About Limbus.
Oh, Limbus. Okay. I was like, I don't know why my brain. I keep thinking about Pikmin.
Oh man, I'm thinking about Pikmin too.
Play Demonologist. It's not very scary. What is Demonologist? Are you gonna give me a jump scare, Skasta? Demonologist. Let's see. Game. What is this?
Sounds scary, but I'm a little coward.
No, this looks scarier than Phasmophobia. That is a big nope. Nope. My brain would not take this. I will never jump scare you. Screw you, Skasta.
Well, thank you. Taking the bullet for me, say.
Okay, so speaking about stuff like chat and things related to that, I always ask every person who has experience as a streamer or VTuber to share with us stories about their streaming experiences, whether it's like a really cool experience, funny experience, or a wholesome one, or a terrible one that you can share with us so we can be cautious about. So anything in your mind that comes like, streaming stories and on your side?
Not really. The thing is, like, I feel like I'm still like a really, really new streamer. So not a lot really happens with me. I guess the most like noteworthy thing is that my parents are big fans of me. Apparently.
You too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they tend to
that's so
watch
sweet.
sometimes, which is really
That is
nice.
so sweet. That is like, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say this out there because I have a segment of my podcast which is it's called the mailbag, where I get notes. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say this. Sometimes I try to answer as many as I can, either through like DMs. And one question in particular that gets often repeated is like, is it okay for me to tell my parents that I am a VTuber and all this stuff? Because
I didn't even tell my parents. They just found out.
Yeah, see how it works? Because it was kind of the same for me. Because my mom found out because she used to follow me on my TikTok. And it's like, who is this anime girl? And it's like, that is on your TikTok. And I'm like, oh, mom, that's me.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same for me.
Yeah. But I'm just glad to see more positive experience about that. Some people, unfortunately don't get the best experiences, and just wishing them the best if it comes to, if they're doing something that is not harmful and it's extremely beneficial to them, especially if they're actually making it out there, then why would why would their parents be so against it? Like, come on. They're just trying to let out that energy and be as creative as possible, whether it's for art form or gaming.
I do feel like streaming has helped me learn how to communicate a lot better too. So I think my parents would be doing themselves a disservice by not allowing me to stream or being against it or whatever. Because when COVID hit, everyone's social batteries and just talking to each other took a big hit. And I was I had issues with speech my whole life. And I've started streaming and stuff. I feel like I'm a lot better now, and I'll only get better as I continue to stream and stuff. I think it could be good to stream even if you're scared or whatever, or if you don't think that your voice is good enough or that you can speak well enough. It doesn't matter. Just do it.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I have to applaud you. All that was very motivational and inspirational. I wonder where that came from, but honestly, it comes from personal experience, and that's from the heart. And I love that. It's so great. Okay, let's see where speaking, oh my god, I'm so self-aware. Last week I mentioned that streaming, I don't know why is it that I'm so self-cautious, because when I watch my VODs, I tend to mumble a lot, and I'm trying to get away from doing that. Right now I just go oh, let's see, there's no point for me to be doing that while I zoom in on my face on my notes to read stuff. I say, no, stop saying that. You don't sound professional at all. And I'm like, yo,
this gotta sound professional. You're just having fun.
That probably works better if you have a real cue to go off. But right now I'm just a VTuber, so it just sounds kind of silly in my eyes with myself. I don't know. I guess it's just I'm judging myself too much when I see myself speaking.
It's always entertaining to me, even if you think that it's bad. So I don't know. Keep at it.
Here's a question from Miss Zero. Feel free to answer if you can, and let's see what they say. What's a milestone you couldn't reach when starting, but feeling positive about reaching now? I mean, starting as a VTuber, starting as a streamer, or maybe you can answer that to whatever you feel like it. If you feel it connects with anything.
Well, like I just said, streaming a lot has helped me with my ability to talk and communicate to people and stuff. And so I think I said this in my debut, but I always wanted to host a big collab with a bunch of friends. But the thing is, when I started streaming, I did not have enough friends to stream with. So first to even start even thinking of a large scale collab or whatever, I have to start talking to people and making friends. And so I was like, oh, that's gonna take forever. Nobody's gonna want to hang out with me. But I have people do want to hang out with me, or else I wouldn't be here right now.
Hey, we're having a collab right now, and I believe that yesterday you were having a collab as well. Were you? Or was it a collab? It was an art collab. I think I saw someone share your post, something about Well, you were streaming yesterday. Was that a collab?
I was streaming yesterday. I was drawing other people's characters, but it was just by myself.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was like because I misread the post on Twitter. I thought it was part of a collab, but at least you're meeting new people in this field.
Yeah, and so I feel like the pace I'm going at now, I could easily in like a few months or so have like a good big collab with a bunch of people I know and it go decently well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty nice. I hope you get to meet a lot of nice people. I know I have, and this is partially why I started doing this kind of stuff. Because it just gives me an opportunity to like, even if it's just a little bit, and I love supporting all my friends when I see them on like Twitter or YouTube or all that stuff. However I can, you know. I'm just one person, but I try my best. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Then I did it again. Ah! I keep mumbling. Please, someone teach me how to stop mumbling. All right. So here's a fun question. This is outside of literally every topic that we have touched upon today. I'm supposed to be celebrating a summer event right now. I consider this partially a summer event. I hope you don't mind that I'm using you partially like, hey, you know, CVTubers unite kind of thing. And I just wanted to see like a moment like that. So I wanted to ask you questions about summer. Do you like summer? Or are you a summer hater?
Oh no, I love summer. I hate winter is the thing.
Let's go! One of my
Summer is my favorite season.
I'm excited to hear that. I'm literally applauding. I hate winter as well. I hate the cold. I don't
understand how anyone could prefer being cold to being hot.
No winter. No winter around here. Spring is the best. Screw you as well. Summer is the best.
Summer is the best.
Please let me melt in the sideways. Just like an ice cream.
Gosh, yeah. Like, I used to tell my friends that like I would like purposely wear jeans in the summer and like sit in the backyard and let my like legs boil like eggs and it was fun and they're like, what is wrong with you?
Look, there's a lot of reasons of why to like summer, okay? It's not just the event that goes around it, it's also the weather and just a lot of stuff in general that I prefer about summer. And I guess it's the time of you know, just the climate. There's like a certain energy. Maybe I have a bias because me being Puerto Rican, it's like, yo, summer is an excuse to like go to the beach all the time. The beach was close for me. Because I'm living in the US right now, so it's like so it's very hard to go to the beach in a place like here. But you know, that's where it's come from.
Yeah, like especially as like a student, you know, summer means no more school, and no more school means no extra work. So yippee!
I mean, for people who are already adults, work never stops. The grind never ends.
Well, if I become an art teacher, I'll have the same sort of breaks, I think.
You know, I used to think like that, but then I stopped being a teacher. That's just me.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Fair.
No, get me wrong. I used to love being a teacher, but then I wanted to do more stuff in life than just that. And when I move out of the country, I'm like, am I gonna be a teacher again in a different country?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, you know what? Nah. Let me just do other stuff. And here I am.
Doing other stuff.
A lot of stuff happening in between, but let's forget about the little details. I'm just here right now and I'm enjoying this. Like, I'm enjoying this a lot. Do you have any goals as a VTuber?
I don't know. I feel like I had a list on my debut, but I forgot it.
Change your plans. Do whatever we can do.
I do remember that the very first checkbox on my debut goal list was to stream as a VTuber. So I've completed all the goals, and that's important in my eyes.
Someone out there told me that it's good to celebrate every stretch goal that you reach when you're in the field of being a VTuber. Speaking of VTubers, let's ask some questions that may be a little bit of a hot take. What are your thoughts in the VTuber community, especially on places like Twitter?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I don't talk to a good portion of the VTuber Twitter, because I guess because like a lot of it tends to be more on the lewd side, and I don't really do that sort of thing. But I don't also like, I'm not gonna be like, stop being lewd, you know. That's not my business. I just don't associate with it. But it does mean that my like bubble of like people that I talk with is a little smaller than average. But I don't mind it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a Seiso streamer.
But yeah, I guess that's all the hot takes I have about Twitter right now. Everyone else seems decent and nice. Not saying that those people aren't decent and nice either. They're also decent and nice. I don't know. VTubers are nice.
Aw, that's good to hear, honestly. And wonderful, because there's always like the people that I fall down the rabbit hole of like being in the controversial side. But I don't know. I try to stay as far as possible out of that. I only want to spread positivity and just meet awesome people like you.
Oh yeah, I guess there are like some VTubers that get like really into like drama and stuff, but that's not me. It's too much trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So here's one more question from chat. This is the last one I'm gonna take. This is a question for both. If you could teach a class for VTubing, would you take the job?
No.
No? That's a surprise. Why?
I still consider myself a beginner. I feel like I don't really know too much about streaming, because like I let alone being a VTuber, because I only started streaming in the first place with the model and stuff, and that was only like a few months ago, it feels like. So I'm still no expert, and I'm still like, I feel like I'm kind of like feeling my way in the dark on this journey. And so I don't feel like it's good enough to teach, really.
I feel like you have a lot of I feel like you have a lot of secondhand experience on this field. Everybody kind of does. If there's someone who's like a big anime fan or is an artist, you as an artist, you already have a lot of things you can probably provide, because you already provided earlier like a lot of very thoughtful information, like a lot of food for thoughts, and that's really good also, because you have the spirit, and I can tell that. I seen you stream, and you're definitely someone who's like has the right energy for all of this. There's people who can't handle it because they let themselves be, like as we said earlier, they get involved with too much drama or stuff like that, and you just have like the perfect chill vibes, which is why I just like tuning in whenever I'm able to catch you on one of the streams.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Would you teach a class?
I totally would. I feel like I already am in a way, because I love like bringing out topics about how to be a VTuber in my Sunday podcast. So I can technically consider those partially teaching. I'm learning together with people as I go. So I am the teacher, but I'm also the student when it comes to like that kind of thing. And that's also completely valid, because when I was a teacher, that's something I used to say a lot. Like, hey, I may be the teacher, but I'm also partially a student, because I also have to learn a lot of the stuff you guys have to learn, so I can able to interpret it back to you. And also, I need to learn how I need to learn how to teach this to you properly. Which
I'm trying to take a sneaky glass of water, but my model won't let me be sneaky.
No, I've been sipping on my coffee the entire time, and that's why I've been moving in a weird way as well.
Anyway.
Well, yeah.
You were saying that to teach you need to be taught or something?
Yeah, of course. No, yes, it's absolutely just like that. You can be the teacher and the student simultaneously, and that's what I'm doing on my Sunday streams. I try to teach people about how to be a VTuber, as well as me, inform everyone what I've learned about being a VTuber. Sometimes it changes all the time. What's the new meta? What are the new hashtags that are trending? Should you even consider using hashtags at all? Because apparently someone just mentioned to me the other day, like, hey, at this very moment, don't use hashtags, they're hurting you. And I was like, huh?
Yeah, if you use too many, it gets filtered as spam or something, I hear.
Yep. it gets filter as spam, and that's like some people are like, whoa, what the heck? We'll have to like just change the game all of a sudden. But at the same time, some hashtags are crucial to like how to find you. I believe that's called search engine optimization, something like that. It's just how to learn how to be searchable online, or how to let the algorithm boost you.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like completely blind to that sort of stuff. So
yeah, we're just trying to be you. All right, this has been a wonderful time. Any questions that you need to add, you would like to ask us, or anyone in chat in particular? Any topics that you want to bring of interest on this night?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not really good at asking questions.
No, you've done a wonderful job like answering all of this, and it's been great, honestly. We appreciate all the knowledge you provided to us. We're gonna wrap it up right now, because you know it's a perfect ending. We're in some lessons and everything. Thank you, Chad, for asking all those questions and contributing as always. Check out check out Babowsa Marina's Twitch and YouTube when this goes on the description of the YouTube channel. What am I saying? I'm mumbling right now.
Fine.
No, it's good. Check out Babowsa Marina. Give them a follow.
And thank you.
Also check them out on Twitter. All right, so let's see. Chat, very important. We are gonna continue the stream, but I'm gonna click and stop streaming in a minute, and then I'll come back to you. I'm gonna be talking with our guests, just giving them my thank you and all that stuff as usual. And yeah, you all behave on this wonderful night. Keep enjoying summer. Screw winter.
Screw winter. Boo.
All right. Everyone, see you later. You have a good night.
See ya.
Bye-bye.